Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. Room here to run. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
The defensive coach is losing their mind on
Hurts fumbles it. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Third and 2, Smith. He's got his tight end fan, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Runs over it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the jump. 60 vices.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. On the move past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Hurts will throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They run again with Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 39, Smith looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Dallas as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go. Set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
19 right.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno.
That's complete to Penny Hart.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Penny Hart
66 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. Touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Go, Lee, go!
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards.
And the Seahawks have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Geno's going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
167 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use their confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Hey, check that. Street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
No gain on the play there, second down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 55 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 12, Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Past the 20. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, and by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.